All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Talons of the Eagle, 1992. Giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another Karate Man recommendation. Good one, Karate Man. 1992 U.S. martial arts action film. Gee. It is, after all, a Karate Man flick, starring Billy Blanks, Jamal Merhi, Lebanese action film producer, martial artist, born in Brazil to Lebanese immigrant parents. Don't know who he is. Matthias Hues, German-born, naturalized U.S. actor and martial artist. In a lot of Karate Man films. James Hong. James Hong is the reason to watch. Be sleazy, player. Be sleazy. I got quite a few chuckles out of James Hong. His sinister laugh is great. His little Chinese cackle going. Directed by Michael Kennedy. Canadian film and television director and cinematographer, raised in Canada. It received a limited release on November 6, 1992, and it was released on video on December 23rd, 1992. After 3 DEA agents are killed by crime boss Mr. Lee Hong, the reason to watch, the DEA reluctantly calls in New York cop martial arts expert Tyler Wilson Blanks and sends him to Toronto on undercover assignment to team up with Canadian vice cop Michael Reed Merhi. Because Tyler and Michael must infiltrate Lee's gang, they enter a martial arts tournament that Lee is known to attend to recruit talent. Preparing for the tournament, they train with legendary master Pan Kung Fu, who teaches them the art of eagle claw. The art of eagle claw. Pan's son was killed by Lee, so he seeks revenge, and he agrees to teach them. At the tournament, Tyler and Michael impress Lee, and they end up saving him from being killed by a rival crime boss. Lee invites the two to join his staff, therefore granting them access to his operations. While undercover working as security at Lee's illegal gambling facility, they discover that another undercover agent, Cassandra Priscilla Barnes, has already infiltrated Lee's organization. They must then verify if she has defected, as she hasn't reported to her commanding officer in 3 weeks. Michael determines Cassandra hasn't switched sides, and the 3 undercover Lees plot to blackmail a local politician into waiving extradition for one of Lee's criminal associates, Fong Wai Hut, who looks like a Amerasian, Eurasian, it looks like a mixed race, mixed ethnicity, whatever you want to call it. During a drug deal, Michael is arrested, then he's bailed out by Lee, and he's brought to interrogation as Lee's right-hand man, Khan, Matthias Hues, learns Michael is a cop. In the final showdown, Michael escapes, and he helps Tyler and Pan battle Lee, Khan, and their army henchmen before destroying the entire Lee empire. In the end, well, I don't want to spoil the ending, but the movie was shot in Toronto, Ontario, Canada between April 23rd, 1992, May 21st, 1992, and it was made by production companies Film One Productions and Shapiro Glickenhaus Entertainment. It received a short theatrical release in Canada by Cineplex Odeon Films. The film was distributed on VHS in 1992 by MCA Universal Home Video USA, and that same year by Cineplex Odeon Home Video and MCA Home Video. Since then, it has been distributed by numerous companies on VHS and DVD, including in 1999 home video release from Elias Atlantis in Canada, receiving 2 DVD releases. The first DVD was released in the United States by 20th Century Fox in 2004, and in 2005 in Canada by Legacy Entertainment. The version that I watched was Vinegar Syndrome on YouTube. I like the soundtrack. Got Talons of the Eagle written and performed by Jonas J. Patrico. Don't Make Me Mad Son, written by Ryan Lord and Darren Hill, performed by Top Secret D Rhythm Music. Lay Your Money Down, written and performed by Britain, lyrics by Merhi Plechta. The film was heavily edited by MTV Brazil in 2007 for the comedic group Hermes and Renato show Teleclass, in which they redubbed and changed the plot from various movies for comedic purposes. Tales of the Eagle became Garras de Baitola, Talons of the Queer, in which the 2 main characters were implied to be a couple who worked as bouncers in Chinese-owned club. It is implied that Billy Blank's character was Pele. All right. Well, there are a couple cool explosions at the end. There's supposed to be a scene between Jalal Merhi and Priscilla Barnes from 3 is Enough. She looks like she's about 45 in this one. Priscilla Barnes. And in the YouTube video, they covered up the scene in the shower. It was some kind of weird-looking giant light bulb shaped thing. I couldn't figure that thing out. What was that doing on there? That was bizarre. Anyways, any movie with Matthias Hues versus Billy Blanks is going to be 5 out of 5 stars. Gotta love that fight scene between Billy Blanks and Matthias Hues. But there are tons of other great fight scenes. Eric Lee is in this. Eric Lee is in a bunch of kung fu movies. You see him on the cover of Black Belt magazine on IMDb. This one gets a pretty mediocre 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Only 588 reviews. It's a little known martial arts flick. Anyways, you're probably wondering why I haven't been doing many reviews lately. The valet parking job that I've been working 2 months just keeps getting worse every day. They put me on 4-day administrative leave. They said they caught me on camera damaging another Tesla, second car. And I have no idea what they're talking about because I don't remember damaging a Tesla. But they wrote me up and they put me on 4-day administrative leave. And HR hasn't called me to let me know that I don't have a job there anymore. I lost all my benefits. I'm no longer making $2,000 net every month. Which is still not enough, but it's better than what I was making a couple months ago. Yeah, I already said that, Karate Man. I said that twice. I think you're a little late to the show. He says, Talons of the Eagle only got a limited theatrical release and then went direct to video. I don't see how it could be direct to video if it got a limited theatrical release, but I get what you're saying. I get the gist of it. It was released on video in December. The theatrical release was in November. Okay. Now I said it a third time. All right. I'm going to show you my discs. I was very satisfied with this recommendation of yours, Karate Man. I'm starting to become a big fan of Billy Blanks for some reason. Maybe because he invented Taibo. This is $1 Million Man, Season 2, Disc 5. So I'm applying for about 20 jobs a day right now because I don't know what my schedule's going to be next week with my valet parking attendant job hanging by the thread, quite literally. This is $6 Million Man, Season 2, Disc 6, the bonus features. Only 1 hour and 41 minutes. Yeah, I went into excruciating detail on this one. I read the entire Wikipedia page for Talons of the Eagle. There's The Mind of the Married Man, Season 1, Disc 2. I've already watched and reviewed Season 1, Disc 1. And from what I remember, I didn't like it. Although it's probably better than $6 Million Man. So there's another fight between Billy Blanks and Matthias Hues in TC 2000. Is that what you're saying? I really enjoyed that fight. I thought it was decent. I thought all the fight scenes were decent in this one. All right. So what do we got here? Back in action. Karate Man's got some more. Oh. Karate Man says the legendary Bolo Young is in TC 2000. Expect to No Mercy? That doesn't sound right. Expect to No Mercy? What is that? All right. Expect No Mercy. That sounds better. Okay, now we're on the right track. You made an Adrian Freudian slip. All right. At least you put the year next to the movie. Back in action. Sometimes Adrian just misspelled the movie name and he doesn't put the year. And I'm completely confused because I have no idea what he's talking about sometimes. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just, I have to bug Adrian to get the actual information. Tough and deadly. Oh, let me tell you what's coming down the pike on Netflix, because I haven't done that in a while. I've been working that stupid valet parking job. You know the old saying where they say if something is too good to be true, it usually is? Well, that's my valet parking job. It's got great benefits. But the people that work there are just very difficult. TC 2000. Roddy Piper started Taibo, not Billy Blanks. I'm being corrected by Karate Man here. I said Billy Blanks started Tybo because that's what I read on Wikipedia. Shows you how accurate Wikipedia is. Expect no mercy. And Tough and Deadly. Well, I've got lots of movies to look up on YouTube. I'll see if I can add any of those 5 that Karate Man posted in the chat room to my YouTube list. I finally got around to reviewing a Karate Man movie. I've got some on my Netflix queue, but they haven't popped up yet, except for $6 Million Man and Cop. That's it. Anyways, try to pull up my queue so I can tell you what's coming down the pike. I don't think there's any Karate Man stuff coming up next week. But yeah, I'm on paid administrative leave. That means I'm getting paid for not working. So I shouldn't complain all that much. At least I'm getting paid for 1 week while I search for another job. All right, the first one is The Petrified Forest, 1936. Second one is Dance with Death, 1992. And the third one is The Dark Backward, 1991. So I've got 3 movies from the early 90s, sort of back to back. The Petrified Forest is a Humphrey Bogart, Betty Davis, Leslie Howard thingamabobber from 1936. It's probably colorized at some point. Dance with Death. Involves some murder, some undercover work, some strip club. Lisa Kudrow. I don't even know who that is. Who's Lisa Kudrow? The Dark Backward is it's about a stand-up comic who Marty Matt suddenly grows a third arm out of the center of his back. He's doing some deadly routines on the accordion. And they're trash collectors. Oh, the king of the kickboxers. Okay. Let's see how many of these are actually on YouTube. Because Karate Man is just going off with the Billy Blank stuff. He never runs out of recommendations, this Karate Man dude. Where does he find the time to watch all this stuff? Maybe I'll be collecting unemployment next week. We'll see. Back in Action. Roddy Piper, Billy Blanks. Forgotten Movie Treasures. Is this a full movie? It says an hour and 28 minutes. All right, I'm adding it. We got Back in Action, On my list, Tough and Deadly is next. All these Blanks movies are on YouTube, which is pretty cool. I like Billy Blanks. He's in a lot of good films. He's another one of those underrated martial arts guys. Well, you probably know him from the exercise videos. Tough and Deadly is 1995. Okay, let's see if I can find this one. Yep. 7.3 million views. Holy cow. Now that is a popular movie. Hour 27 minutes. I'm going to add that one. Next up is TC 2000, 1993. Film One has it. I just watched this one. Film One. I just watched Talons of the Eagle on the Film One channel. Now there's another one, TC 2000. It's got Bolo Young, the buff Chinese dude. What else we got here? Expect No Mercy, 1995. Yeah, if you missed my video, Karate Man, I did give this one a full 5 out of 5 stars, of course. Expect No Mercy. The thumbnail, this also has Jalal Merhi in it, whose name I didn't put in the description box, but I'll fix that now. But the thumbnail has the fight between Billy Blanks and Matthias Hues. This is another Film One. Jalal Merhi. Oh. Now, Karate Man is getting really obscure with the Lauren Avedon reference. He's a star of King of the Kickboxers. Another one. Tough and Deadly. I got that one. I got Back in Action. The King of the Kickboxers. Billy Blanks plays the villain. I like James Hong as the villain. That guy's great. James Hong is the reason to watch Talons of the Eagle. I already said that, but I'm repeating it for Karate Man. The King of the Kickboxers. Let's see what pops up on YouTube. FFF Full Free Films. All right. I added all of Karate Man's recommendations. 2.6 million views. The King of the Kickboxers. Karate Man says Lauren Avedon, who is the star of The King of the Kickboxers, is super over the top with his acting, but a great martial artist. His career did not last long, then he retired. He was in No Retreat, No Surrender 2, Raging Thunder, and No Retreat, No Surrender 3, Blood Brothers. They have no relation to the first one with Van Damme. None of them do. None of the Van Damme movies that became sequels have Van Damme in them. Am I right? Van Damme only does one and done. Think about Bloodsport, right? The Bloodsport speaks. Bloodsport. Oh, Van Damme did Bloodsport 2. The next Kumite, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, no, that was Daniel Bernhardt. What am I talking about? That one also had James Hong. So Van Damme didn't appear in any of the next 3 Bloodsports either. Everybody's jealous of Van Damme. It's Steven Seagal. During the early 90s. All right. No retreat, no surrender, huh? Maybe if I put a comment in there, I could pull something up on Netflix. No retreat, comma, no surrender. Nope, nothing. Let's see if they're on YouTube. How come I'm finding all these Karate Man movies on YouTube, but I'm not finding them on Netflix? I wonder why. This Amazon card for Administrative Assistance Day. Yeah. If I lose my job next week, I'm going to be doomed financial wise. But that's been the case for me for the most part of this year, I think. Fortunately, I've got a little nest egg to rely on. A little bit of Robinhood stocks and money market savings account. Clown Planet number 246. I just pulled up YouTube and it gave me Clown Planet number 246. All right. So what are we looking at here? Oh, Karate Man says, fun fact, the reason Van Damme did not return for No Retreat, No Surrender 2 was because he was doing Bloodsport at that time, which made him a superstar. The rest is history. Yeah. Van Damme is the one and done. He doesn't do sequels. Let's see what we got here. Raging Thunder, huh? No Retreat, No Surrender 2. See if this works. Full movie. Every single one of these I'm finding on YouTube. None of them I'm finding on Netflix. Doesn't that tell you something? Doesn't that tell you why my YouTube list is so massive? Because I can get movies for free. All right, let's look up No Retreat, No Surrender 3. Blood Brothers. This one is on YouTube. All of them are on YouTube. Cool. So I added like 7 Karate Man recommendations to my YouTube list. And my video is now over 31 minutes reviewing Talons of the Eagle, talking to Karate Man, looking up all of his recommendations in real time, because that's what we do. I don't care if you watch my video for 5 seconds and leave. That's your problem. I told you, I showed you my discs. I went down my my Netflix queue, 3 down. Now let's go down my list, 5 down. I'm not going to end this right now. I'm going to keep going because I'm at home on administrative paid leave, which I've never been on before. And I'm sort of in purgatory right now with one of my employers. Caught me damaging cars. I don't know why I signed up for this job. I guess I was desperate. Kind of like my first and second marriage. All right. Next up, after Talons of the Eagle, is Riders of the Whistling Pines, 1949, Gene Autry. Portraits of Terror, The Final Curtain, Ed Wood. Then we've got Safe and Effective, A Second Opinion, 2022. Malibu Crush, 2022. And Dead Tides with Roddy Piper. We were just talking about Roddy Piper, 1996. Those are the next 5 on my list. Oh, Van Damme, correct. Okay, Karate Man corrected me. He did do the Universal Soldier sequels. I stand corrected. That shows you how many Universal Soldier movies I've actually seen. All right, now I'm up over 33 minutes. I showed you my disc. I went down my list. I reviewed Talons of the Eagle. I talked to Karate Man. I added all of his recommendations on my YouTube list. And I went down my list. Karate Man says Lauren Avedon even had a beef with Lorenzo Lamas because Lamas was doing a martial arts exercise video and he accidentally sent Lauren Avedon to the hospital. He apologized. How do we get on the subject of Lauren Avedon? Karate Man knows everything about these people. He wants to share his treasure of knowledge to you, the former fans of Rambo Raff for life. All right, cool. Well, nice talking to you. But Lauren Avedon still never lets go. Oh, he doesn't like Lorenzo Lamas? Well, anybody who anybody who was married to Kathleen Kinmont is okay in my book. I'll give Lorenzo Lamas a pass for sending Lauren Avedon to the hospital. I forgive him. All right. I'm up over 35 minutes. Nice chatting with you, Karate Man. Thanks for all the trivia tidbits and whatnot. Yeah, accidents happen. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose, just like I didn't purposely damage those 2 cars, those 2 Teslas in 2 weeks. So I'm sitting there looking at the paperwork that this regional manager wants me to sign, and it says that I lied. I told him, really, I lied? I didn't even know. And he goes, oh, that's equally as bad. And he said, here, just sign these 2. Don't sign the 3rd one. I said, okay. And then he took away my badge. I can't park in the garage. I have to park way down in Tenderloin area, and then walk 40 minutes to my desk job in the morning. My socks are smelly from from walking around, but I'm getting good exercise walking around the pea-drenched streets of San Francisco now. I might have to apply for unemployment benefits next week, which means that my income will go down, but I'll still be making money. But I will be struggling to pay my bills next week if they fire me. No wonder Lauren Avedon did not do much movies after No Retreat, No Surrender 3. Oh, you mean he was in the hospital indefinitely? Kind of like my my supervisor at the valet parking job that I should have never signed up for. I should have just kept looking for desk jobs and whatnot. All right, lesson learned. Sometimes you get bad jobs that you regret signing up for in life. At least I do. I hope my son doesn't have to go through that. Either that or divorce. Those are the 2 things I don't want my son to go through. Difficult job, working with difficult people, and a difficult wife in a difficult marriage. It's mainly because of jealousy and ego. I think you misspelled jealousy. It's with a J, not a G. You tried to do an Adrian trick there. All right. Well, hopefully you didn't do the beginning of the day twist of the cap, end of the day puke filled lap like Adrian. I'm giving Adrian a hard time now. He's probably sleeping or something. He's never in the chat room. It's always Karate Man. But nice talking to you, Karate Man. I'm up over 38 minutes later.